Hey guys, welcome back to Angry Monkey Games with your host Angry Monkey, who is angry and loves monkeys. Okay, so we are playing Luigi's Mansion, and this is episode 2. Last episode we pretty much established the whole story stuff and some cutscenes. Now we are ready to tackle some ghosts. And so, here is the map, and this is the room that we will enter next. And this is a big mansion, I will say. It's got 3 floors, and the roof, and the basement. Okay, so if you guys hear mowing, one of my neighbors is mowing. So the reason why we haven't encountered any ghosts yet is I need to take out all these candles, but I'm taking advantage of all this money. Oh, never mind. Okay, Mr. Lime Green. They're trying to scare me by moving all the paintings, portraits. 2 words came out at one time there. Okay, so they're trying to scare me, and just like little red cat before you, may you wander lost in the darkness forever. Are you afraid of the dark, little man? Ugh. Okay, so these ghosts are pretty easy to capture, and they only have 10 HP, so they're really easy. You can press B to turn off the light, so that way you don't scare them off right away. I want to wait for them to get close to me, and then I turn around and catch them. Yay! Good job, Luigi. You cleared your first room. Okay, so now let's continue getting some money. There is a gold bar. That is awesome.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of money in this room. Although, if you think this is a lot of money, you'll be pleasantly surprised later in the game to find a whole lot more. Now, I won't be able to get like all the money in the game. I will lose some opportunities, which I will explain those when I get there. Luigi, what are you doing to that treasure chest? That is disgusting. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay. So, every time you get a key, it tells you what room that key goes to. Usually it's the room that's right next to you, so it's obvious, but there are some times where you're in the basement and it's like, hey, we opened up a room on the 3rd floor for you. It's like, oh, cool. So, now not all the rooms will lock you in like this, but the first couple of them, they will. And this room is going to be a little bit more challenging than the last room, naturally, the way that video games progress. And I hate these ghosts. They punch you and then they laugh at you. So, yeah, that part's not fun. Oh, they're trying to gang up on me, huh? Actually, I guess the orange ghosts laugh at me too, but, I don't know. The purple ones do more damage. I think they're uglier than the orange ghosts. Ow! Oh man. Yeah. Oh good, you got a little heart there so I can restore my health. Yeah, there's going to be more money in this room too, of course. One of these has a gold... There's supposed to be a gold bar somewhere in this room. There we go, there's the gold bar. And there's no key for the next room. The next room is now unlocked. It just locked us in there while we were fighting the ghost, but now it is unlocked, and we can enter the wardrobe. Where, again, we are going to be meeting some new ghosts. Which, when I first played this game, I died all the time in this room. I couldn't... it is because I kept slipping on those bananas and getting hurt. And those green ghosts have a lot more health than the orange ghosts. Oh wait, I don't want to fight you right now. Now you're going to come across, in this, we are going to encounter a blue ghost, which is essentially the orange ghost, but blue. And if we are able to successfully capture him, we'll get money. And alright. Now this is probably one of the poorest of the blue ghosts. Because usually we are able to get some gems, like a ruby or something. Okay. You've haunted me long enough, green ghost. I'm so glad I learned to have your controller in the opposite way that he's running, because I was sliding around all over the place, and that is why I kept dying. Because on these big ghosts and those with a lot of health, that's kind of what you need to do in order to win. Otherwise, you're going to be sliding around the room and slipping on bananas like that. And well, since it only does 5 damage, you can imagine how many times I was dying. I mean, how many times it took to die in this room, and I died multiple times. I was really pathetic at this game when I first started playing. I mean, I guess that's any game, but my mother did better at this room than I did on her first time, than I did on my first time. That is how sad I'm talking about here. And we finished this room. And we get this key, which will open up a hallway. Or, yeah, okay, it does open up the hallway. But before we enter the hallway, we have one more thing we need to do. Happy music. Okay, so we cheered up another toad. So we have another place that we can save our game. And I want to show you guys sort of a secret, but anybody who's played this game can figure it out pretty easily. And this will help us out later in the game. Okay, so you would press X and you would hit the search button on the mirror. And you wind up back in the foyer. Which, that helps. I mean, even though we were only, I mean, here we are in the foyer, and we were just in that last yellow room there. So it's not really warping that far. But when you're all the way, like, up here, that's going to be a pretty significant warp. So that way you wouldn't have to travel through all these hallways just to get back to the foyer. Which later in the game we will need to do. So it's good to have that. Oh, okay. So Agad is going to start talking about the gallery ghosts. Which he's saying are different than the regular ghosts, and there's usually some type of trick in order to beat them. It's not just a matter of shining your flashlight and suck them up like a normal ghost. There's usually some kind of trick in order for them to show their little hearts, and they need to show their hearts in order for you to capture them. So we enter this hallway, and there is a row of coins, and they are leading to this door here. Ow, stupid blue mouse. Now, that is not the door that we want to go. Ah! It's trying to trick us by going into a fake door, which, if you are curious about a fake door versus a real door, this is a real door. You can see that it shakes. Fake doors do not shake. And so if you're ever curious about a door, that is a trick that I learned. And that's probably about enough time for episode 2 of Luigi's Mansion. So in the next episode, we are going to start catching some gallery ghosts. So I will see you there. Thank you for watching, and yep, see you in episode 3.